Hello and welcome to episode 109 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We are at home to Fulham and away to Swansea in the EFL Championship, and since you were last with me, the period between the two episodes started fantastically as we won all of our games in February, but as you can see, we come into this episode on the back of a 3-game winless run, albeit having broken a losing run with a point against West Brom in the last game. So let's get straight into the Fulham match and see if we can start off with a win, and I'll show you the team for that one in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to go and face Fulham, and it is Setford in goal. Back four is Carden, Ruiz, Hadler and Chevalier. Morante at the base of midfield. Insua and Cunningham in central midfield. Voigt and Hector on the wings. Meredith up front. So let's submit the team and come give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants me to emphasise the credit given to us in the media recently. Given that we're on a losing run, I'm going to say no to that, and I'm going to pump the fists and say we have to win our home games, no excuses, let's go. That's gone down quite well with most of them. Voigt the only one who's unsure about it. So let's get out there and produce a win. So let's kick the match off. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things play out. Fulham are... I was going to have a look at the league table for you then, but we'll do that once this highlight is over. And Ciso for Fulham plays it back to Walsh, into Osborne, and Day finds McQueen, and they're in down the right with Neen, and they've managed to score. Jean-Paul and Day gets his third goal of the season. It's Stoke City 0, Fulham 1. So demanding more immediately. Fulham are up to in the playoffs now. They're in 6th place. So they're hot on our heels as it stands. We are down in 3rd at the moment. So definitely need back-to-back wins in this episode if we can get them. Demanding more. We've gone positive as well. Ruiz with the free kick finds Carden. Ball over the top is blocked out. It comes back again. Meredith with the shot, and Casey Meredith has his 8th of the season, and it is Stoke City 1, Fulham 1, and we've played 35 minutes, so we still have 55 minutes to try and force a winner. It's a Fulham highlight again. Scott with it, plays it back to Diakite. We've robbed it back. Meredith tries to get it through, but it's charged down. Voigt's given it away and then wins it back. Finds Ruiz to Hadler, his central defensive colleague, who brings it forward. Hector finds Meredith, and Meredith's hit the outside of the post. So a chance to go in at half-time in the lead, not taken. And it's clear where our problems lie. Our defensive ratings are not great. Going forward, we've been quite good. But at the back, we've not backed that up by keeping the door shut. So that's where the changes are going to have to come at half time, as they come down the right hand side. But Cunningham's won it back. He's given it away though with a terrible pass. It's cleared to halfway. Walsh wins it back for Fulham. Kambidi to Osborne, who gives it straight to Holder. He's been robbed though, and Ndai's shot is held by Setford, thankfully. So it's 1-1 at the break. Let's go into the dressing room. Dig in, we deserve to win. Go with that. Pump the fists. And let's make some changes among the defenders. So Ian Carden needs to come off. Sean Neal is going to come on at right back. We will also take off Lex Hadler. And in fact, we won't take off Lex Hadler. Or will we? No, despite the fact I want to take Ruiz off, I'm going to have to take Hadler off. I'll just give Ruiz a pep talk. So Hadler for Shields. And our third change is going to be Adrian Voigt. In fact, no, Hector is tiring. And we'll bring on Ibrahimovic. Possibly. In fact, no, Sidibe. And let's go out there and start the second half. See if we can complete the turnaround. Let's demand more. We're already on positive, so we're not going to go any more adventurous than that. And let's see. Can we find a way through in this second half? Morante needs to come off. Meredith to Cunningham. Chevalier's cross is cut out. And Ruiz wins it back. Finds Shields, who is forced to go back to Setford. Ruiz comes up to halfway. Plays it forward for Voigt, but that's picked off easily. And Neal, loose ball, but he gets away with it. Meredith out to the left hand side. Crosses for Sidibe. His shot is deflected over the crossbar by Walsh. So we'll get a corner. And it's in Sewer with the in-swinging corner. Headed away. Morante picks it up. Finds Neal. Chevalier into Sewer, but the highlight comes to an end. Right, Chevalier to Sidibe. Goes infield. Crossfield ball. Picks out Neal, who plays it forward for Voigt. His cross is deflected and then cleared. Sidibe picks it up on the far side, but the highlight comes to an end. So I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to make a change. Morante's going to come off to be replaced by Nappy. Nappy will swap with Insua after this highlight's played out. In fact, I'll do it now if I can. I can't. Insua comes forward, finds Meredith, plays it out to Voigt on the right. Cross the box, and Sidibe at the back post puts it in. Stoke City 2, Fulham 1. So let's wait for those changes to take effect. Yes, we want to do it. Nappy needs to go forward. And we need a defensive midfielder. We haven't got one. So Insua can drop back into that role. And our final change is going to be Cunningham coming off and Ibrahimovic coming on. It's not ideal. I'd like Ibrahimovic further forward. In fact, we could drop Voigt in there and do that. So there we go. 20 minutes to go or thereabouts. Got some shattered players out there, but we are currently holding on to a 2-1 lead. And hopefully we can see this through. I'm going to go back to balanced. So Neal with the throw-in finds Ibrahimovic. Shields to Ibrahimovic. Infield is Nappy. Voigt plays it out to the left-hand side for Sidibe. Gets to the byline. Meredith is unable to get the shot away. It's cleared. And Scott brings it down the right for Fulham. Dodgson's put it out of play so that Chevalier can get treatment. and he's clearly not happy, but he's going to have to stay on. We're out of substitutions, and we've got 5 minutes of stoppage time to see through, and we're 2.5 minutes into that, so halfway through it. McQueen back to Kambidi, his cross, and the header hits the crossbar. We get away with that one, and Setford launches it forward. Sidibe's header only finds Weah. Kambidi is dispossessed. Ibrahimovic to Neil, back to Insua, back to Shields, who plays a ball forward for Sidibe, and Sidibe plays it back to Chevalier. I'm sure he appreciated that, given his current state of fitness. Ruiz to Shields, all the way back to Setford. This is fine at the moment. We're just trying to see out time. It's played forward, but nowhere near a Stoke shirt. Sidibe briefly won it back. Now it's Scott for Fulham. Comes forward. He's dispossessed, but Chevalier can't hold on to it. Kobe Mainu has found Fulham a late equaliser, and it is Stoke City 2, Fulham 2. So let's go positive again, but there's the full-time whistle. It finishes 2-2. I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we make the trip to South Wales to face mid-table Swansea. And the team for this one is Setford in goal, back four of Carden, Ruiz, Hadler and Neil. It's Continella at the base of midfield, Cunningham and Voigt in central midfield, Ibrahimovic on the right wing, Hector on the left wing, David Oliver up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager is suggesting go out there and impress me. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So we'll point the finger, I think, and go with that. And let's get out there and see if we can get 3 points in this one. I probably would have taken 4 points from these two games, and that is what we'll get if we manage to win this game. As you can see, we are only realistically fighting for either holding on to a playoff position or dislodging Burnley if they show any sign of cracking under the pressure. But this highlight is a Swansea highlight, although we have won it back. Hector has given it straight away though, and Swansea are in. Sharp, although his pass is blocked. Leach crosses. The header is over the top, and that chance goes begging for Swansea. So a demand more definitely needed. We have been so far second best in this game. Ruiz to Carden. Comes down the right hand side, finds Ibrahimovic. Infield is Cunningham. Finds Oliver. Back to Continella. Ibrahimovic plays it through for Oliver. He's rounded the keeper, and it is a corner, and it will be Carden with the in-swinger, as Ibrahimovic is beaten to it, but Carden has another chance, and the highlight comes to an end. So we're going to need a demand more, obviously. Nowhere near good enough so far. Swansea, the better team in most areas. Let's demand more. What are we going to do at half time? Clearly Cunningham isn't playing well. And Oliver's going to have to come off. So those will be the two changes. Not happy, we'll go with that. Right, Cunningham, you need to come off. Where are you? Sean Cunningham for Morante. And David Oliver for Aaron Cadden. So let's start the second half. We'll hit them with a demand more. And let's see if we can manage to turn 1 point into 3 in the second half. Very close in terms of XG, both very poor though. Neither of us managing an XG of 1. Right, Ibrahimovic needs to come off, as does Hector. So we'll do those changes now. Ibrahimovic for Sidibe. So we'll swap Hector to that wing. Voigt can go to right wing. Hector then can be replaced by Insua. So that's 4 changes. We'll keep 1 in the bank just in case. As the corner comes in, it's gathered by Mayer in the Swansea goal. Highlight comes to an end. Burnley are not bottling it. They are 3-1 ahead. Swansea have a corner. And we managed to get it away. Cadden brings it down the left. Plays a diagonal ball to Voigt. He's going to need some support. Finds Carden, who charges forward down the right flank. Plays it back to Ruiz. Carden again down the right. This time it's charged down, but he gets it back. The ball over the top is cut out. But Carden will have yet another attempt to get it forward. Finds Morante, who finds Insua. Morante through for Sidibe. And Ladji Sidibe has given Stoke City the lead. It is Swansea City 0, Stoke City 1, and we've got 22 minutes to hold on. Right, Hadler needs to come off. And we'll bring on Shields. Sidibe's headed down and the shot hits the outside of the post but stays in. And the highlight thankfully comes to an end. Our final change, we haven't got, in fact we don't have any more. That is our final change. So 15 minutes to try and hold on with what we've got to a 1-0 win. And Swansea come again down their right hand side. The defensive header is a weak one. Warren picks it up for Swansea. He's dispossessed by Morante. Morante plays it out, but Leach intercepts, and they're in. And Jamie Wood has found Swansea an equaliser. His 20th of the season. It's Swansea 1, Stoke City 1. We're going positive. We're demanding more. A point is no use to us at this stage. We need all 3. And we're not going to get them. But we're into stoppage time. There's 4 minutes. And that has passed without any incident at all. Final score is Swansea City 1, Stoke City 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is a look at the league table then. And as you can see, with 39 games gone, we're in 3rd place in the league. 18 wins, 10 draws, 11 defeats. And 64 points. We're 7 points behind Burnley in 2nd and 7 points clear of Peterborough in 7th. So there's an equal chance of us making the top 2 or dropping out of the playoffs altogether. So let's go to the fixtures and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. And given that we're 7 games from the end, what I'll do, I'll play through to the final 2 games and you can see whether we make the playoffs or not. I'll show you Nottingham Forest at home and Cardiff away on the final day of the season. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.